9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Greetings everyone, this is me again, Zahra Bazak, Zahra ex-Muslim. I used to come here to help the Muslims leave Islam, but it seems that I would be hurting the Muslims if I helped them leave Islam, and they could be killed and I could be killed on apostasy, blasphemy, apostasy, you name it. So it's like this. Since I was watching this video from, let me just see, and I realized, oh my God, even helping Muslims, like when I've given all the proof against Islam through the Quran ayats, contradictions, and all this, they're not going to look at the proof I've given, but just generalizing and generally applying apostasy and blasphemy law on me. So it cannot be repealed. So from Arab Jesus of Uniting the Cults channel, recently, days ago, some days ago, or maybe yesterday, just let me check, a day ago, they uploaded, or they had this live stream or uploaded this video, apostasy and blasphemy, blasphemy laws. How does it work? What are the obstacles? And how do we overcome them? So you can watch this. Whatever we do, even our intentions of not hurting the Muslims and helping them leave Islam, it would backfire terribly against us. So the Muslims can invite other religions to come to Islam and thus convert them. Non-Muslims cannot invite Muslims to their religion or attempt to even, for they will have the rules of blasphemy applied to them, or if the Muslims leave, then they would be killed if they're in an Islamic country. If a Muslim doubts his religion or leaves, doubting would be like a blasphemy law applied to him. If he tells someone about his doubts, you have to be really careful then, because these laws are generally applied in Muslim countries, and they're not going to look at, there's no law in Islam that gives this kind of a, let's say like in a contract, you have this clause where if you find your religion, if you personally feel that this is a false religion and you find evidence against it, then there's, you can leave it without being harmed or something. So nothing like that in Islam. I didn't know. It wasn't until it was like made clear to me in this. Let me show you Arab Jesus. So thanks to Arab Jesus, but this is very, it's so unfair, unjust, so cruel to the ex-Muslims or those Muslims who, my God, and 15 hours ago, I haven't seen this. The Vogue silencing the Vogue. Why social media silences ex-Muslims. So it's a hashtag with repeal apostasy laws, hashtag repeal apostasy laws. Let me just show it to you here. So someone had come here and said, well, you're not hurting Muslims. But now look at this. In this, when you watch this, the apostasy and blasphemy laws, we are hurting the Muslims by even helping them see giving proof from the Quran ayats like contradictions. We are actually in their law, this apostasy and blasphemy. It's kind of mishmashed, right? So this, the distinction is sometimes it just mixes blasphemy and apostasy. It's difficult to say which it is. Only when you say you are an ex-Muslim, then apostasy law applies to you. That is death penalty by the state. And maybe in Pakistan, the Muslims lynching and burning and all this. So this is really cruel. I was told in Shia Islam that we could do our research and see, right? So what if, I didn't ask, what if for us, what if the evidence goes against Islam altogether? Then that I was not told. So I was left in the lurch, or I was, they just didn't, we couldn't even say that because maybe they're also scared that we could be killed if we leave. So, what's the use of even doing research in your religion, right? In case it turns out to be like for me, it turned out to be false. I found contradictions in the Quran ayats. So very, very dangerous. And how the Muslims, they can convert. Like, for example, we had this in the early 1980s, Ahmad Deedat and his, you know, so you can watch this in detail and find out there's a part where you would be hurting the Muslims. So no conversions, like a Christian is not supposed to invite, right? So non-Muslims cannot invite Muslims to their religion or even attempt to, for they will have the rules of blasphemy applied to them or even apostasy if the Muslims leave, or even on non-Muslims who invite, maybe Christians or someone, Hindus. So this also really unjust and cruel. And how, you see, Ahmed Deedat, he had been inviting Christians and they had made videos of him that we used to watch on our VHS videos, or before that, what was it? Videos with the three cassettes, big, rent out from Karachi, video shop, cassette shop, and watch this. So here is Ahmed Deedat. Can you believe it that the Muslims can do this? Huh? So this against Christianity. Oh, don't say anything to our prophet. This is shocking for me, right? Isn't it? So I'm so sorry, shocked at this. So I thought I'd come to mention this. Ahmed Deedat demolishes Christianity in only 8 minutes. Oh, so Muslims, you can do this, right? And enjoy this, rejoice in this even. Or maybe if you don't want to, there's a Arab, see, sitting there, Arab Muslim. Ah, proselytizing, proselytizing. What do you call it? Oh my God, this is. So you're allowed to destroy Christianity and invite Christians so that you can convert them and convince them to convert to Islam, right? Your religion, oh, don't say anything to our religion. We will not forgive you. You are hurting us. We will kill you because our prophet says, kill those, hadith, kill those who leave their religion or change their religion. And even the Shias, as worse as the Sunnis in this, can't say anything against Allah. I didn't know against Imams because I was told even Muawiyah used to abuse Imam Ali from the pulpit and make people abuse him. But if you say anything against Prophet Muhammad, then a punishment is due. Like when I found that out, and that was like in my late 20s, I was shocked. Late 30s. Or, yeah, late 20s, early 30s. Can't say anything to Prophet Muhammad. Oh, but the Muslims can't say anything against the Hindus, right? Oh, look, Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad is in this Hindu book, scripture, holy scripture. Come, all Hindus. So Muslims can change Hindus, Muslims can change Christians. How unfair. And you know, I think the definition of injustice is cruelty also, being cruel. In the Quran, I think. So you can be unjust. You see how this religion has made you so unjust, so cruel. So you can kill. What about those who have sincerely, I mean, like me, I've done my research, and all ex-Muslims who have done their research academically and seen that this is a false religion, finding contradictions in the Quran ayats, you are going to apply those general rules, whoever changes its religion, without even bringing up the clause that what if, just what if. One point is, what if? What if a Muslim sees that his religion is false through proven, right? So he's proven to you, or they have proven to you that this religion is false through the Quran ayats, through the hadiths, and you're saying, kill them. Generally applying the apostasy law or blasphemy law against them. How cruel of you. And and the second point is that as Muslims, you can change, convert, proselyte, right? Convert. Muslims can invite other religions to come to Islam and thus convert them, the Muslims. But no non-Muslim can do this to you. You'll be screaming your head off. Or her. What? Ah, don't say anything. I'll kill you. I'll harm you. Ah, she's saying things against my prophet. Kill her. Burn her. Execute her. Oh, so where was Dr. Zakir Naik was in India, wasn't he? Against Hinduism. So you can even Dr. Zakir Naik. And what about those against Shias? But Shias don't rejoice because you also have this, that if anyone says against Imams, kill him, death penalty. It's blasphemy. Jews and Christians should follow the commandments of Prophet Muhammad. Look at this. No. something has to be done. The Muslims, I'm sorry, you, you think you have the license because your prophet has said so, but then you are not following. You see, you are not being just to others, other religion, religious people. You are being unjust. You are being extremely cruel and death penalty. If you were silent, okay, but death penalty, and you can convert. That's like the extreme case. This is not just at all outrageously unjust. So I was going to look, but see here, even Dr. Zakir Naik, Jews and Christians should follow the commandments of Prophet Muhammad. You can convert, you can call for this, even make statements like this. So you will not repeal your religious laws on blasphemy and apostasy. So only Muslims can do this. You Muslims can do this. The rest is blasphemy and apostasy. For the rest. And the rest, we are all dead. This is how you keep us also in this religion and say, look how our religion is, spreading and growing. People are scared to leave Islam, even voice their doubts about Islam. One doubt, and you could be on a death penalty on blasphemy or be in jail for blasphemy. Oh my God. So shocking. So the person who came here and said, no, you're not hurting Muslims, but they've put this in blasphemy that you would hurt the Muslims. So aren't you hurting the Jews and the Christians and the Hindus? I would have told my children, if I had any, as a Shia even, that not to make fun, respect all religions, not to even forget making fun of Hinduism or any other religion, or say bad about any religion. Just respect all religions. And also not to bring your religion, impose it, go to a Christian's house and say, my religion is so good, and start to talk in an indirect manner. So you would be doing missionary work. Do unto others the golden rule. What did Jesus say? What is this? Isn't this the golden rule? Do this golden rule Prophet Muhammad has taken away from us, deprived every one of us, except for you Muslims and believers, believing Muslims. Do unto others, Bible verse. Jesus Christ has said this, right? In Luke 6:31 and Matthew 7:12. Let me just share this also. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you is a biblical concept. So I heard in this video of this Arab Jesus and this one that I showed you earlier on apostasy and blasphemy, that there were Christians killing and converting and all this, right, a long time ago. But thank God they changed this, right? Repealed it, cancelled it, changed it completely, right? Repealed, cancelled, changed, annul it, finish. Thank God, right? Rescind. Okay? Oh my goodness. So I was coming here and now I'm like, where to go? Now I've said enough, I've shown, and I do believe that this religion I have enough proof. I've proven that this religion is false. Yet they could put me in jail, execute me, and they won't listen. If I generally apply this rule, if a Muslim doubts his religion or leaves upon finding proof against his religion, the general laws of blasphemy and apostasy would apply to him or her. What injustice is this in Islam? Hmm? This golden rule. I mean, the Christians used to do this, and then you can watch this to find out when they used to do this. Apostasy and blasphemy laws. How does it work? And what are the obstacles? And how do we overcome them? So they've even given like, we can't overcome them unless the answer to this solution is that many leave Islam and then, use social media or something. And then how many of them are they won't have so many jails and things like how many will they put to death, how many jails and human rights, foreign countries and non-Muslim countries can get up if they have an incentive means financial or monetary incentive, or majority of the Muslims say we have left Islam, announce it. How many can the Muslim countries put in jail? There will not be jails enough. So that way we can outnumber them and be saved. Maybe then they will do something about that. But other than this solution, no other solution is there. We're hurting Muslims. Can you beat this? Beat it. Michael Jackson. Oh my God. And what about the thing in Islam that, well, some room for that? That if you sincerely feel this is a false religion, you've found proof against it. There's nothing like that in this Islam. There's a cult. You find proof and leave it. And I'm showing proof, evidence. And I'm going to die or go to jail and be killed. Or there's a certain what the my country, my Muslim country can do, Islamic country, is give me a hard time here or there or wherever I am, right? Oh my God. In this condition, even like no regard for my condition. Forget it. Just generally apply. Andime, blindly apply. You know, forget it that she has problems. She's anyway going to die soon or something like that. Huh? Give her a hard time. No support, nothing. She goes to the mental hospital. Put her in the mental hospital so she doesn't use this social media. Or she can't order. Make it hard for her to live. Like can't order food, can't make food, can't order food. Huh? What is this? Oh, how cruel, how unjust. But so yeah. Oh please. No, you can't appeal, you can't do anything. So you can't, they will not rescind, repeal these blasphemy laws. Generally apply to everyone, any Muslim who leaves Islam or says or doubts Islam even and publicizes it. You could be in danger of being killed or harmed or lynched in Pakistan and other Egypt, jailed. Please be careful. My God, there's no solution. They're just applying blindly these rules, this apostasy and blasphemy rules. Really, jahalat ki had. There's no limit. There's no limit to this cruelty, injustice in Islam. Do you see this? Another point. I mean, I appealing to reasonable. Hello, any reasonable Muslim leader? How how can I? Um, so I realized that this is all, in my Islam. Oh, and another thing. So wanting to help because there were answers I was stuck in, and how can I? Oh, people of reason, if there are contradictions, logic, illogical, scientific errors that others are giving ex-Muslims, and I can see that they're right, and the Muslims are just trying to, make go about it and make excuses, try to fit it. No, but the Quran. Okay, the Quran doesn't say it's a flat. Doesn't mean in this way it's a flat Earth. And no, the sun is going on its orbit. Oh my God, please. The embroic thing is also no. There's no contradiction in this. 7 days, 6 days. God, here it means this way, that they're trying to come around it and give excuses. See, someone saying in that debate with Dr. David Wood and Apostate Prophet, the Muslim, the two Nasirs, that how can you say that Prophet Muhammad died of this poisoning? Well, I mean, Dr. David Wood, because he couldn't, at that time it was a debate, he couldn't, but it's your own prophet saying that, seems, look, oh Aisha, I feel my aorta being severed. Okay, it's not an aorta, it's not this. In his ailment in which he died, he used to say, oh Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar. He's himself saying not only that his aorta is being cut and they've used a different word for it, and he's used a different word for it, but it's kind of the same thing. In other words, it's a synonym. Okay, so sorry, I'm just drinking some water. I was. Okay. I mean, for God's sakes, you're telling Dr. David Wood that how can you say that the food at Khaybar was poison? It poisoned him since it took 2 years or something, let's say, right? But he himself is saying it. Dr. David Wood has said nothing on his own. So why don't you correct this hadith rather than say, oh, Dr. David Wood is saying, like, after 2 years, the poison at Khaybar would kill him. No, no. Dr. David Wood is not saying it. He's just he's just explaining this hadith. Another thing is, look at this, Salim Lalani. Recently, oh, Someone is laughing and saying shame on not only on the god Mawla, like Hazir Imam, His Highness Agha. Someone has commented there, and I just gave it to that person. I will not take these kind of comments against His Highness Agha. Okay, I say that why did His Highness as an ex-Muslim now, but you as a Muslim, Hazir Ghaib Imam. Look at the comments there. And not only against His Highness Khan, shame on Mawla God, Mawla God, and the Ismailis. And the Ismailis. Where's your gone? Look at this. So the Muslims, where's their reason? Like, excuse me? Where's your fairness? You can talk like this against Muslims who claim they are Muslims and make fun and ha 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 laughing. So I was saying this is the culprit. You see, this is not His Highness Khan, but Prophet Muhammad is the culprit. So I put their shame on Prophet Muhammad and his believers, Muslim believers. Ha 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 ha. Now in Jordan, Amman, it was decided not to, whoever does this, the Ismailis are one of the schools of Islam, religious schools of Islam. Another Shia is saying that you're right, our this side is right. Imam Musa Kazim, we have everything, and every evidence points to the 12 Shias being right and the Ismailis being wrong. And against your fellow Ismailis, fellow Muslims, you are doing this. As Shia, as Muslims, non-Shia, someone making fun, and Ismailis against Ismailis. And then you people play the, how selfish of you. Do same thing to our prophet. मैं बिल्कुल भी गवारा नहीं करूँगा. I cannot stand it. I will not accept it, tolerate it. Think of the feelings of those Muslims like Ismailis and Shia 12ers who do this. Shame on you too. And Salim Lalanis. And wherever you do it, shame on you. The greeting is Ya Ali Madad. What has Prophet Muhammad said? How dare you do this? That, O Ali, no hypocrite will love you. Then has Prophet Muhammad lied? O Ali, no hypocrite will love you. No matter if you give what you give to this person. And no, Prophet Muhammad said, what kind of jahalat is this? And is this in Sahih Muslim? I was going to search out in the Shia. Ali observed by him who split up the seed and created something living. I have some laryngitis, some voice problem. Sorry about this. The apostle gave me a promise that no one but a believer would love me, and none but a hypocrite would nurse grudge against me. Here, Sahih Muslim, Hadith 78. Aisha hated Imam Ali. I don't know if this hadith, it doesn't say if it's Sahih for you people. I mean, for the Sunni Muslims. And where does it say? Does it say in the, of course, the Shias cannot just take it like this, but Aisha hated. It must be in the hadith somewhere. Aisha hated Ali. Hadith. Oh, Aisha and Muawiyah had a deep, this is Korah. Okay, let me show you. Aisha disliked mentioning Imam Ali meaning. But the Shia is asking about the following hadith from Musnad Ahmad 25914 and Musanaf Abdur Razak, page 79. Why did Aisha go against Imam Ali? Okay, here I have to go. The Shias will tell me if they found the 7th Muharram. Oh, God. Oh, this is a whole majlis. Aisha's hostility. Oh, this is Sayyid Amr. Amr. Amr Akbar Anthony. एक जगह पे जमा होती ना. Amr Akbar Anthony. So I called the Shias, please come. They wouldn't come. Please see this. Surah Nur, ayat 33. Prostitution. Even though Allah says be chaste in the beginning of the ayat, still prostitution of these fatayatakum is allowed the way Allah has put it. Let's have a dialogue. What about Muslims having a dialogue civilized? The Quran, Quran verses, what? Obliterate the faces. Hello, Flower Garden, how are you? Thank you again for the so many roses. Oh, today is my ex-principal's birthday, and these roses would have gone to her. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I love the gift, but the gifts I love, I could send them to the ex-principal. So, would you mind if I dedicate all these? Thank you so much. I can dedicate all these roses to my principal. I've forgotten about roses until you reminded me recently coming here. No, I do send roses to everyone and on Facebook saying thank you and all this. Today, my principal, ex-principal, Mrs. Manira Gulzar, is 92 years old and I'm dead. Sure, madam. Oh, thank you. May God, may you have you will make a heavenly rose garden for us here, all of us. Flower garden, it seems. Thank you, sister, sir, whoever you are, brother. Please call me sister. Let's have a cake. How can I send a cake here? It's her 92nd birthday, my principal. I don't exist. I'm dead. So already I'm dying. Why would you, kill a dead dog? Already I'm suffering. My energy leaves completely. I would be like spaghetti now after this. Yes, flower garden. You know, roses, love, trust, faith. Oh no, no, not faith. Love, all love. Our. Let's help the whole world, right? We can help the whole world. Bring love, trust, world of full of trust. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, one, two, three, four, five. Oh, wow. Thank you, thank you. A big thank you, Flower Garden. So, wow, it's delicious, delicious, but not as delicious as my mommy. Yeah, my mommy is so yummy. My mommy makes life so yummy. So funny. Feelings run in my tummy. There's no one as yummy as my mommy. So thank you, but my mommy is very yummy, and she saved my life. She doesn't know she saved my life. They would have killed me, and the only thing I now have to eat is my mommy. Zahra has become a cannibal. Happy birthday to me. I'm 92 years old. So this flower garden, do you see this? What is this about? I mean, the topic blasphemy and apostasy. So this is for the our principal, Mrs. Munira Gulzar, June born, who brought out the best in us in college, but after college, I don't know. Oh goodness, death is knocking at my door, and let's do some now. Um, okay, so do we flower garden? Do you think we exist? What is existence? And what is nothingness? So let's just, when there's no desire, because desire would take us not to nothingness. I realize this. Desire itself it's a delusion. It's a delusion. So without this desire, what is? And what is this love? If Zara, you were repulsed completely by life, so death would have not killed you, but the repulsion against life, people, places, and things. So Mrs. Manira Gulzar saved you. So there's this attraction, all the attraction to Mrs. Manira Gulzar. It went on Mrs. Manira. She's your world. Without her, the whole world you are repulsed with. So there's a repulsion and there's a attraction. Yeah, so that is there in this. Can we call this attraction love? God knows. Sorry, I have this cough. Flower garden, I cannot help Muslims. I'll be hurting Muslims. My God, this is strange. Look at this. Amar, Akbar, Anthony. एक जगह जब जमा होती no. No, no, this one. Oh, so I have to watch this one also. Apostasy and blasphemy laws. How does it work? So generally applying this Islam is totally unjust, huh? I mean, you can't do your own research. Don't even think about it, 12 Shiyas. Because when you use your mind, when you use your reason, when you, oh my God, then you find and you'll be stuck in this religion. You won't be, ufne, kuch nahi kehna. Don't say a word. You will be killed. So what's, they told us we could do our research in this religion, which Shia Islam allows us, and we have not. So why are you in this religion? Tell me. Why are you? You cannot even think, conceive that this religion, then if you're a Sunni, you think your school of sect is right. If you're Shia, you think your school of sect is right. Only one school of sect going. School of what going? Islam. Going to paradise, heaven. Think about it. We can't have a civilized dialogue here. Can you can you beat this? This is shocking. This is too much. This is unjust. I'm sorry, Muslims. You have to repeal these laws. Find something. Okay, at least the Quran only, oh, there's no killing of apostasy in the Quran. The punishment is through Allah one day in the hereafter. So at least from the Quran only we are safe, the ex-Muslims. Oh, and Ismaili Imam. So let's do something like, you see, I cannot lie to myself. I'm not going to do taqiyya. Look, this is what I was showing you, Abraham. This means you have been made like Abraham, right? And who were the first followers of Abraham? Although your Quran says he was a Muslim, monotheistic, Hanif, upright, and all this, but who? You Muslims were not the first followers of Abraham. The Jews were the first followers, and he was a Jew himself. And then what he's done is he's questioned. In Surah Mumtahana, ayat 4, you see that hatred and hostility, enmity have come from Abraham and his followers against the polytheists. Oh boy, oh goodness. And what he said to his father, that you are worshipping Satan. Now, what if, like, of course, what if I've already shown you in many, many proof that Islam is not a true religion, that Allah could be Satan and all this, that Prophet Muhammad is a false prophet. But yet, you will kill me. Think about it, Muslims. Don't do it. And they can even change non-Muslims. Flower garden. Well, these cakes can, but it's like death. But thank you. I know your intention. May God give my principal a long life. I don't know how old she looks and all this. So while dying, I'm doing this. I've come here, and maybe this could be the last time. Oh God, help us, help us, help us. What shall we do? Oh, which God is going to help us? Flower Garden, do you have any to stop these Muslims and the Islamic countries from killing us, making life difficult for us? Can we appeal to them in any way possible? The hearts, the mind is in the heart. Oh, goodness, what shall we do? You know, other ex Muslims suffering also. I, with my madness and this, with truth, as a truth seeker, I cannot live a false life. So, and they're going to kill me. God has given them license to kill me. Here I am applying reason. God says if you don't apply reason in the Quran ayat, so I applied reason, right? And Quran reasoning. So through the Quran, I showed you contradictions. So if you don't apply, the word is writs like abomination, or God will be wrath with you, wrath on him, on you. If you don't apply reason, Allah will put wrath. Okay, let's just search it like the wrath on you. What's the Quran ayat again? So, oh people of reason, why did Surah Yunus ayat 100? Is it? Let me see. Surah Yunus ayat 100. I think it is not for any soul to believe who are unmindful. So countries, Islamic countries, please. So there was a king of Jordan, was quite reasonable in inviting, very, very reasonable, very good then. But we're still, for us ex-Muslims, I think maybe it will fall on a reasonable man like King Jordan. I don't want to get him killed or anything. Ah, so what shall we do? No, this is just totally, absolutely unfair, right? Here is the Quran ayat. Please, Muslims, Muslim leaders, and not is for a soul to believe except by the permission of Allah, and He will place the wrath. Ritz, Ritz means abomination, nijasat, on those who do not use their aql, intellect or reason, meaning reason, understanding and conduct, on those who will not understand. How can you make me understand? Tell me. When I've shown you the proof, this points out clearly that the above principle is not applied blindly. So you shouldn't be applying any principle, any religion, your own even blindly, right? You should not be applying anything on yourself blindly, even about Prophet Muhammad. So you do your research whether Prophet Muhammad is true or false. Do your thorough research. Don't miss out on the hadiths also. Sunni Muslims, Shia Muslims, of course, they don't. Let your people do the research, right? And not only go to the religious scholars, but now we have everything here on our fingertips. All this information available. And irrationally. See? Meaning blindly or irrationally. So this is in Sunni Islam. I can't believe this. This is, you know, who is telling you? Maududi. So now apply this so as to bestow the blessings of faith on or withhold it from anyone without any rhyme or reason. But it works according to a system which is based on wisdom. So when reason fails, like simple, pure reason fails through Quran ayahs, about the Quran ayahs, contradictions and all, then you can't even get to the hikmat, the wisdom of God. Allah bestows this on anyone who uses his common sense properly in search of the truth. So first you need to be truth seekers, not because you're born in a Muslim. So listen to Maududi. Thank you, Quran.com. Thank you, Maududi. Right? So first, common sense properly in search of the truth, even in your religion. So just because your parents have and you're from Pakistan or you're from that Arab country, Saudi Arabia or somewhere, or Iran, Shias, you know very well we have to do research. But for the Sunnis also, let's say you come. First and foremost, you're a truth seeker, not a Muslim, and you come to this with the reason, common sense, applying your intellect, not because you were born a Muslim. For Allah provides for such a one the means of attaining it in proportion to the sincerity of his intention. Now you see, if you force me, you will make me a hypocrite. I will hypocritically, superficially accept this religion. You've just minused, eradicated my sincerity, my sincere intentions. You have been unjust to me and the rest of the ex-Muslims. And the extent of this exertion and grants him its correct knowledge required for faith. But he throws the filth of ignorance. This is what he's thrown on you people who are killing for apostasy, taking the hadith of Prophet Muhammad or Shias. God knows what you take to kill, death penalty. I mean, of course, you take also the hadith of Prophet Muhammad. The extent, and see, this is what I was saying. He throws the filth of ignorance. इतनी जाहलत, इतनी जाहलत कि अब मारो. Death penalty, generally applying it for all ex-Muslims, apostates, thinking wrong, doing Allah, now these people will kill me. This Allah has thrown his filth on you, on your ignorance, your deviation, your wrong thinking, your wrongdoing, on the one who is not a seeker after the truth. Maududi has saved me here. So what is Maududi saying? Oh my God, so first you Muslims, there's ample everything on the tip of our, there are books which Rob Christian has shown, gives you, read. If you don't know Arabic, Google translate it in your Urdu, in your language, Arabic. My goodness. Any other language, you know. Muslims, first and foremost, be truth seekers. So this is what I have been telling you, and thank God Maududi seconds it, not knowing that I'm. But you should not be killing me or any ex-Muslim, harming any apostate. I have done it, we have done it academically. Not that we are your enemies, not that we wanted to leave this Islam. I've risked my life, they have risked their lives, they have, the others, you know, fathers, family, support from the, they could cut my everything up, my support, social service, this, that. The doctor warned me, this time, psychiatrist. So please read this, your Maududi. Sunnis, tell me. I'm not going. So you see, this is what I'm saving you from, the filth of ignorance. हद नहीं है. तुम लोग इतने ignorant हो गए हो कि एक point तो ये है कि you can proselyte, convert non-Muslims to Islam. Dawah. You know what is dawah? Let me show you. If you're not sure about this, even some of you Muslims, if you're not sure, respect all religions. Yes, I would have told my children to respect all religions. I have told myself also as a Shia, but have the Sunnis respected the Shias? No. And not only the religion, but the religious people, from the Hindus. I'm not going to make my child laugh on linga, make fun of it or anything like that. Right? It's the Hindu thing. We need to go deep into it to understand. That's what I would tell my child. They're just laughing. Oh, look what they are worshipping. Ah, no, no, no. I would not have my child do this or myself. So this is dawah in Islam. How unjust, really. Dawah, invitation, also spelled dawah, okay, is the act of inviting people to Islam. Okay, dawah, okay. Early Islam, the term dawah has other senses in the Quran. In Surah 30, Ayah 25, for example, it denotes the call to the dead to rise on the Day of Judgment. When used in the Quran, it generally refers to Allah's invitation to live according to His will. And this is what the Muslims are doing. Allah's invitation. They're taking Allah's invitation and doing His will. They're playing God. Thus, when used in the first centuries of Islam, it usually referred to the message and was sometimes used interchangeably with Sharia and Deen. Dawah is also described as the duty to actively encourage fellow Muslims in the pursuance of greater piety. First, you reach in yourselves that greater piety in all aspects of their lives. Then try to go and harm contemporary Islamic thought. Try to get those dawah, those madrasas where children in Pakistan. What if I show you a verse you're not supposed to marry many? No way, because God says, no, you will not do justice. How come the Arabs have been marrying so many? During the expedition of Al-Raji in 625, Muhammad sent some men as missionaries to various different tribes. Oh, yes, only you and your prophet can do this. Some men came to Muhammad and requested that Muhammad send instructors to teach them Islam. Okay, some men came to Muhammad, but the men who bribed by the two tribes of Khuzaimah who wanted revenge for the assassination of Khalid bin Sufyan, Banu Lahyan tribe, chief of them, okay, by Muhammad's followers. They assassinated. Why? Was the first attack against the Banu Lahyan, which took place in the month of Muharram. Sacred month. I think Muharram is sacred month, right? to consider Khalid bin Sufyan al-Athali considered an attack on Medina, and that he was the. Okay, I have to read about this. I'm not sure what it is. A number of missionaries were killed in this expedition. Missionaries, either 8 or, according to another account, 10. Then, during the expedition of Bir Moana in July, okay, Muhammad sent some missionaries at the request of some men from Banu Amir tribe. But the Muslims were again killed in revenge for the assassination of Khalid bin Sufyan by Muhammad's followers. 70 Muslims were killed during this expedition. The expedition of Khalid ibn al-Walid, Banu Jadima. Muhammad sent Khalid bin Walid to invite the Banu Jadima tribe to Islam. So this is dawah because Prophet Muhammad's, he's been sending. This is mentioned in Sunni Hadith, Sahih al-Bukhari, 5, 590, 59, 628. Mus'ab ibn Umair was the first Muslim envoy in September 621. He was sent to Yathrib, now Medina, to teach the people the doctrines of Islam and give them guidance. Then post Muhammad. Uh, Dawa, okay, I'm skipping some because I saw Ismaili here. Dawa as a truly missionary activity, albeit still within the Muslim Ummah, appeared in the form of the Ismaili Dawa of the 9th through 13th centuries. Ismailis in many ways can be seen as the pioneers of the organized Muslim missionary activities. Their highly institutionalized and sophisticated dawah, even the Ismailis, structure, has hardly been repeated until today. Moreover, for the Ismailis, dawah was a state priority. The Ismaili dawah encompassed extra and intra-ummatic forms and blended both theology and politics. Let's go now up. After Muhammad's death in 632, from the available historical evidence, it appears that after Muhammad's death, Muslims did not immediately embark upon dawah activities. During and after the rapid conquest of the Byzantine and Persian lands. Okay, I can't read much. Dawah as a call towards God is, okay, purpose. The Islamic theology. The purpose of Dawah is to invite people, Muslims and non Muslims, to understand the worship of God as expressed in the Quran and the Sunnah of Muhammad, and to inform them about Muhammad. Please, can someone tell me what is the punishment of the non Muslims? Blasphemy, right? If they try to proselyte, convert the Muslims. But you are allowed to do this. So, dawah as the call towards God is the means by which Muhammad began spreading the message of the Quran to mankind. After Muhammad, his followers and the Ummah, Muslim community, assumed responsibility for it. They convey the message of the Quran by providing information on why and how the Quran preaches monotheism. Muhammad saw Islam as a true religion. Well, not everyone sees Islam, and we have evidence against it, and mission of all earlier prophets. So please tell me now that if we have proof against Islam, how can you kill us? Why are you in this religion, Muslims? Because Islam was the true religion for us. Do a little research and you'll see. or follow me here, I will help you. No, no. But do your own research after I give you the guidelines, or even sometimes in details I give you. Look at this ayat, look at that ayat, the way it's written. How can God write it like this? How can God give a reason like this over there? Intellect is, my intellect, what I used to say, is this thing, right? So, is, the word is not coming to me. This is the thing. Now, 1 hour has gone. I think, what shall I do now? Leave you? Because, oh my goodness. Please, what else is there? Muhammad saw Islam as the true religion and mission of all. So, oh goodness, his mission as a final prophet was to repeat to the whole world this call and invitation dawah to Islam. Muhammad wrote to various non-Muslim rulers inviting them to convert. Okay, spiritual basis dawah emphasized many times in the Quran. Who is better in speech than one who calls to Allah, does righteous deeds, and says, "Indeed, I'm among the Muslims." Sunnis, if you have done righteous deeds, then you would at least not say anything against your fellow Muslims, right? So you have not done everything righteous. If you say anything against another fellow Muslim who has said the kalama shahadat, is a Muslim, you haven't done, you're lacking in the righteous deeds. Start doing, correct yourselves. Even against Ismailis, correct yourselves. You are the best nation raised up for humankind. You enjoin righteousness, forbid corruption, and you believe in Allah. Al Imran verse, Surah Fusilat before. I'm not reading, just reading the ayahs, okay? Let there arise among your group inviting, okay, yeah, to all that is good, enjoining righteousness and forbidding evil. Those are the successful ones. Call to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good preaching. So first and foremost on dawah, and then we'll go to the, if I'm, maybe continue with this, to apostasy and blasphemy and apostasy. In the hadith sayings of Muhammad, just for now, I want to show you how unfair Muslims have been and Islam has been to us, those who doubt this religion, who want to leave this religion, who have found proof against this religion, to kill them. How unjust the death penalty and the punishments have been. And on the other hand, only Muhammad can do this and his followers. Only Muslim believers can do this. Inviting the non Muslims, Jews, Christians, and even threatening them. Gentleness methods, then influence in politics, then wisdom, then locations. Oh my goodness. Dawah training workshops, movements, Muslim Brotherhood. My goodness, Tabligh, Jamaat, Ahmad Didat. You see, this is what Zakir Naik, Dr. Zakir Naik, IERA, ERA, Hikmatan. Oh my goodness, so many. But just for now, see, because the full about this, I if I don't come back and continue with the blasphemy and all this, this is a very good video to watch. Very good video. Apostasy and blasphemy laws. How does it work? What are the obstacles and how do we overcome it? English speaking for the English speaking. For now, this is one of the best videos, recent best videos on this. Okay? To understand what is apostasy and blasphemy laws in Islam. So that I don't have to come back and But one point I have to keep stressing and repeating, or 2 points. One is I've read the Muslims can invite other religions to come to Islam and thus convert them. Those religions may not kill, but you can. Non-Muslims cannot invite Muslims to their religion or attempt to, for they will have the rules of blasphemy applied to them or something. What rules would be applied to them? If a Muslim doubts his religion or leaves upon finding proof against his religion, the general laws of blasphemy and apostasy apply to him. What injustice is this in Islam? So, first point, Muslims can invite. Come on, what is this? Am I stuck on this? Am I shocked? Are you now bored of me repeating? Okay, so I'll go now. Please, how can we appeal to the hearts of these Muslim leaders who apply these Islamic laws of blasphemy and apostasy and aren't repealing it? So, helping Muslims, one was saying that you're not hurting Muslims, but when I saw this video, the one I just showed, it's hurting Muslims. But you can hurt Christians, you can hurt Jews, you can hurt Hindus in that way by converting them or talking against their religion and inviting them, the dawah, through dawah. Muslims can talk against Christianity, helping the Christians come. Jews come, inviting them, talking against their religion, giving them a better religion. They feel this is the truth. So they're not hurting. But in Islam, if we do it, if any of them do it, also the Christians, the Jews, the Hindus, we all are hurting. They are hurting the feelings of the Muslims. They're hurting the Muslims. Forget feelings. Every way they're hurting the Muslims. How unjust can this get? The other thing is that the one I showed you, right? Like before, this is how Muhammad, oh, very gently invite them. But what about this? Now give them before we obliterate faces, right? Quran ayat. Are you like, please? And then I showed you, right? Dawah can be gently first, this politically, how you can, but now this. What about this, Muslims? I've shown it to Salahuddin from Saudi Arabia. Oh, contradictions before we obliterate faces. Surah, it's a it's loaded now. How fair is this? I found so much proof against this religion only through the Quran ayats, contradictions, and how I haven't even given because I'm not that eloquent. Anything about, how the Muslims have come. They've come on these points, try to wiggle their way out. I say, no, there's no contradiction here. Allah says there's no compulsion in religion. And then here, and then be gentle with them. Yeah, no matter how gentle the Christians may be with the Muslims, the Jews may be with, Jews don't do missionary work. But let's suppose if they did, right? If they had this. then what is this? And this totally, absolutely unacceptable. This is unjust. How would you? You know how many times I was stuck. Who is God? I wanted to know God as a Shia, confirming that which is with you. Okay, oh, you who were given the scripture, believe in what we have sent down, meaning to Prophet Muhammad, confirming that which is with you before we obliterate faces and turn them toward their backs or curse them as we curse the Sabbath companions. Why would God? It says Sahabas, Ashabs, right? It's Ashabs, not breakers. You know, the companions of the Sabbath. Okay, this also something you have to correct in your Quran. And ever is the matter of Allah accomplished. And how many were, like how many, there are Christians still, there are Jews. So this is even false, a threat. It's a false threat. And why were also the Ali Kitab, we were told, like Eid Mubila, the Shia celebrate, they became dhimmis, they had to pay the jizya, right? How much jizya they had to pay? So they were kept, they weren't converted, even though this ayat is there. Why weren't they converted? Because they wanted money at that time. This is such a deceptive religion. So please watch this video. They're very articulate. I'm trying to, let's see, I won't even be able to explain this video. That this one, right? Let me just show you again. Please see this video. Now, just easy English, which maybe everyone can understand. Pakistanis, not so educated. Arabs, not so educated in English. Please watch this video. I mean, what? So I'm trying to put it in very simple words so that maybe a metric pass or what, even a housewife, Pakistani can understand my English, right? And I'm not articulate enough. No, I can't use my mind. I'm under a lot of pressure. Due to my condition, I've been deteriorating, not getting better by through practice and all this. Oh, so okay, I leave you now. It's 1 hour 24 minutes. Let it be. I don't want it 26. So thank you, Flower Garden. May God. I wish you the best with your loved ones. Life. May you always be embraced. If you believe in God, then may God embrace you with loving care. That's what I wish for my mother, everyone, but she's gone now, and my principal. Okay, I still wish that the best. I don't know what to say to you. Thank you. I really appreciate this much. Um, and so I wish you the best. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. May you live the most beautiful, best, make the best of your life. Wonderful life, the most wonderful life. Please don't kill people on blasphemy. So Muslims can, but no one else can. Is this fair? On this also, I think this prophet, he was a cult leader. Okay, thank you. Think about it. Think about it. It's another day for you and me in paradise. Phil Collins song, old song. I leave you with this. Don't kill, please. How can it be that this religion, you think it's true, but the Christians didn't? Also, this consider. Thank you so much.